Hello everyone. This presentation describes one teacher aid created during the National Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Children Day on the 4th of August every year in Australia. This event appreciates the power, identity, and cultural heritage of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children. Children Care Center have a significant role to play in the need to respect the indigenous culture and to assist children in learning about diversity and inclusion. Indigenous integration into learning experience can assist the children in gaining cultural awareness and appreciation at a very young age. Teaching resources overview. The teaching material to be developed in this event are story stones and storytelling mat, which are aimed at children of between 3 to 5 years old. During this activity, children are allowed to take painted stone with animals, symbol of nature, cultural pattern, and write their own stories. This experience promotes play-based learning that helps children to experiment with ideas and gain creativity and form social relationship in the course of meaningful interactions. The play-based learning also promotes interests, creativity, and problem solving that one requires during the holistic growing up. Resource design process. Simple art, materials, and natural items were used to come up with the resources. The actual design process consists of gathering smooth stones, painting with animals and cultural symbols, setting up the storytelling mat, and setting up materials to be used by the classroom. Art and storytelling are some of the creative learning experiences that allow children to share their thought and use their imagination to play. Early Childhood Australia 2019. Such experience also promote the emotional well-being of children as well as active involvement in learning. Materials used. The resources of the activity consisted in smooth stones, acrylic paints, paintbrush, and a piece of fabric and markers. Such materials were acquired at local craft store, material in the classroom and in nature, outdoor location. Since early childhood educators give children an opportunity to play freely, open-ended materials are worth using due to their ability to allow children to explore and experiment with their idea in free manner. These materials facilitate creativity, personal initiative, and participation of learning experience. Rationale for materials. The material used were effectively chosen to facilitate development and interaction of children. Stone painting facilitate development of fine motor skills, creativity painting facilitate development of fine motor skill, creativity, whereas storytelling activity aid the development of language skill and mastery of communication. It is also natural material that stimulates sensory exploration and allow children to establish a relationship between the environment and them. The intersection between the children during the playtime assists educator in gaining knowledge about the interest, capabilities, and expression of culture of children, which is not foreign to the principle of national quality standard. Embedding indigenous perspective. The teaching material integrate the indigenous view in the form of storytelling, links to the culture, animals, and nature. Aboriginals and Torres Strait Islander communicate by telling us stories that are significant to their culture and have been used as a way to transfer knowledge, value, and traditions. As the part of the national curriculum, early childhood educators have the task of establishing cultural responsive learning methods that are considered and honor the view of the First Nation and foster cultural inclusiveness. The task also promote cultural learning in children by bringing them together in terms of playing, discussing, and sharing experience in groups. Intentional teaching and teaching strategies. Explicit teaching method that professor can apply to facilitate learning among children include providing them with open-ended question and modeling story, encouraging them to express their thought, and facilitating cooperative play. The creative delivery aid in strength the minds of our children and enriching their comprehensive with mentorship. The approaches facilitate active involvement and beneficial learning material. ELF learning outcome. This practice promotes significant result of the early year learning framework. The outcome one targets the child to gain a good sense of identity and respecting diversity. Outcome 2 helps children to relate and contribute to their world. Outcome 5 promote children to be proficient communicator by sharing their thought in storytelling and creative play. Australian Government Department of Education 2022. This consistency will add to the general process of learning, development, and belonging amongst children. Conclusion. Finally, engaging in the event during the National Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Children's Day in the early childhood setting is useful in advancing children respecting the people of the Indian backgrounds. The storytelling stone resource is used to help learners express their creativity, learn, and communicate using cultural knowledge by participating in a play. With the help of purposeful strategies of teaching and inclusive practices of cultures, teachers can develop positive learning environments that enhance identity, participation, and belonging in children. Thank you so much.